Hey, Kitty Cats. I am going to do a Mass Monday. I decided to do this one because I felt it was more festive with the gold foil. So we're going to try this gold foil sheet mask with argan oil. The gold foil, of course, is not doing anything for your skin. It's a gimmick, but it's fun, I guess. So let's see. It doesn't... there, I can't find... That just says caution. I don't see any actual instructions. Where are their instructions? Apparently. Okay. There are no instructions, as far as I can tell. Hydrates and nourishes, brightens skin, suitable for daily use. Made in Korea. Paper mask. Ingredients. Then it has a caution. In the rare event of an adverse reaction, discontinue use. Well, duh. And that's it. There's no instructions. Just go for it, I guess. So, let's open this bugger up. And, okay. It seems quite like there's a lot of serum on it. Honeycomb texture. Okay, so which side do I put it on? Since... I mean... First of all, I gotta take my glasses off. I think the gold goes on the outside, because the other side seems much more serum-y. I don't know. Okay. Go ahead and laugh at me, because I would totally laugh at me. I think it doesn't stretch very easily. I'm wondering, aha, that's what I thought. Okay. I think I got it. I think it separates or something, doesn't it? Alright, let's try again. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm doing, except that this feels like there's 2 layers here. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. So, I'm wrong. It goes the other way around. The gold goes up against your skin. Okay. This was a learning process because they had no instructions. So, it just says honeycomb foil whatever. That's all it says. So this comes off freakishly. And yeah. And the foil, I guess, goes against your skin. And if I'm doing it wrong, well, I mean, because it feels like there's more serum on this side. Yet that thing was on that side. This side. This is so confusing. But there is serum on that side too, so we're just gonna go with it. Whatever. There were no instructions. It's not very comfortable. It did say honeycomb feel to it, so I guess I'm doing it right, because it does feel like there's like something, you know, I guess honeycomby against your skin. There's a lot of leftover juice in here. Yes, there is. They sort of have picture instructions, but it doesn't say much. It just shows like a face that's being washed, and then a face with it on, and then it says 10 to 20 minutes, and then it shows a face patting it into your skin. It doesn't explain that there's a part that you have to take off. It really doesn't explain which side you're supposed to be wearing it on. I mean, you would think the more ceremony side, but because this says honeycomb foil texture, I'm just gonna assume that it's supposed to be that way. I'm sorry I'm spending so much time on this. So, how much time did it say? 10 to 20 minutes. So, I'm looking at this. Okay. I've already had on for at least a minute. I'm not even gonna put my glasses on like I usually do because I don't want to, the eye holes are so small. I don't want to put my glasses back on because serum will get all over them. Pancake is playing with some new toys that John got him. John cannot be trusted shopping. He will always buy way too much stuff. And he went to the pet store, which the pet store has been only, like, it's been open, but it's been a deal where you tell them what you want at the door and they come bring it to you and so forth. And all the exchanges are done at the door, like they weren't letting people in. Or you could order it online and then go pick it up. So John went to get some guinea pig food and he was like, no, they were open. So he was able to go inside. He did say that, like, everything's, like, they rearranged the whole place so that everything's spaced out really far apart. But they aren't selling pets right now. Like, they don't sell a lot of pets to begin with. They only sell small pets, and most of them are donations, and they kind of have a deal going with the local shelter. But I know the shelter's kind of closed up these days too, and there's a lot of strict rules. So John was like, no, I didn't see any pets, because I'm always like, are there any guinea pigs? I'm not gonna get any more guinea pigs. I have 3 girls, that's plenty. But I just want to know if they're there, and I want you to take pictures of them. I just want to see them. Because honestly, the kind of care that guinea pigs need with my arthritis, it's really hard. Unless somebody was able to, like, make a cage for me. Because we already have a CNC cage, and if you can look that up if you don't know what it is. I need something higher up than this because of my back, because the arthritis in my back. It's just very difficult. Anyways, yeah, so he bought, like, a whole bunch of cat toys while he was in there, and I don't know, somebody convinced him to buy, like, these ridiculous toys that they said, oh yeah, everybody loves these, and I'm like, I don't know. But whatever. This thing feels so weird on my face. It's not like a usual sheet mask at all. Like, it feels kind of scratchy on my face. I don't think I'm having any sort of reaction. It's just, I think that's just the weird texture of it. It's just scratchy on my face. It's a little uncomfortable. How long have I had on? Not long enough. I really don't like it. I'm gonna try and keep it on, guys, because I want to do it right. But I don't like this. I would never get it again. I think it's kind of awful. Like, the instructions aren't they're not good enough. The instructions are just not good enough. A few pictures does not explain everything, especially, like, when it's 2 different color sides and you've got this gold foil. Like, I'm probably wearing it on the wrong side, but the way the instructions looks makes me think it is on the right side, but I know I keep going back to that because I'm annoyed. Do you know when you get annoyed about something and you just can't get off that topic? You're just like, it annoys me. So we're going to try and get away from it. La. So I'm hoping that my next video will be my BoxyCharm look. from my December BoxyCharm. I really want to do a look with all those products, and I want it to be like a first time look. Like, I don't want it to be something that I've already tried, especially because I want to see, I want to try out the magnetic mascara, and I want to show you guys, but I also want you to see, like, I want you to see like my first reactions and if it's easy to do or not, because if it's easy, the first time you do it won't be that hard, you know. And I just want you guys to see my first reactions to the products, and you know, later on down the line I might be able to give better reviews on them, but I just want to do a video where it's like, okay, I'm using these products for the first time. That's what I want to do. So, that's what I'm doing. John also has been buying a lot of candy and stuff. Like, there's so much candy in the house right now. And it's like, that was the last thing I needed. Do you know what I mean? It's like, are you serious? This is what you're doing to me? I'm awful, I know. I'm awful. I baked a batch of chocolate chip cookies tonight for my bestie's teenage son. That's going to be his Christmas present, along with some soda, because he has a mini fridge, just like my daughter has a mini fridge. I guess that's the thing these days for young adults, to have mini fridges in their bedrooms. My daughter used to have a different one, but it broke, but her fiance bought her a new one. So she's quite pleased. She can keep her yogurt in there, and she can keep a few frozen popsicles or whatever, ice cream sandwiches in there, and things like that for when she gets hungry in the middle of the night or whatever. I don't know. That's the way she is. When she's working on her art, she doesn't want any, like, she doesn't want to have to come out here. So, if she had it her way, there'd be a bathroom in her room, probably, too. So that she just didn't have to come out here for any reason. Because when she's working on her art, she just wants to be alone. She doesn't want to be distracted. And, you know, I'm a huge distraction. And I admit it, I'm a huge distraction. I'm always trying to talk to her about things. I'm like, oh, Bianca this, oh, Bianca that. I'm always like, and she's like, Mom, I'm trying to do something. It's like, oh. That's what happens when you get older and your kids grow up. It's just part of the deal, and I know that. But I'm also like, oh, but I want you to be here with me. And it's so funny because when she was a kid, like really little, I had trouble playing with her. I wasn't like a super cool mom when she was little. It was because I just didn't understand. I don't really know how to play with toys. I like toys, but I like them as collectibles sort of thing. Actually playing with toys is kind of difficult for me. When I was a kid, I remember playing with Hot Wheels. And I remember that I had Barbies and I made them talk to each other and I did weird stuff to them. But I just, as an adult, I was just like, I don't know how to relate to this anymore. And it's like, I see other mothers down on the floor, like, doing it. And I did my best. But there was a part of me that was like, I really don't like doing this. Like, I just wanted to go in the kitchen and bake. And when she had kitchen toys, that was much cooler. Like, she was pretending to bake and stuff. I'm actually doing stuff, and sometimes she helped me. And that was cool, but playing with like other types of toys was sometimes difficult for me. I had like a lot of trouble relating. My ex-husband, however, was really good at like playing. Like, he'd get down on the floor and play and do stuff with her. And so they have a very strong connection, which is good. So I'm not going to get too much into my personal life on that, on my ex-husband and things like that. I'm still friends with my ex-husband, by the way, and she still has a pretty good relationship with him. She picks on him a lot, but my daughter is sarcastic like I am, and I feel sorry for the people in our lives that have to deal with us sometimes, because we can be pretty awful. I think we're close to being able to take this off. So, yeah, I don't even know. I was rambling. You know, it's funny, you know, I was saying on Instagram the other day, like, and I asked in my stories, I said, hey, do you like it when I just ramble on and talk? Because according to my statistics and stuff like that on YouTube, the best, like, I get more watch time when I edit less and I just ramble on and talk. You guys seem to like me to talk. And yet once in a while I'll get somebody that will be like, you need to edit more. You talk too much. And it's like, oh, okay. But the problem is that you're like one person compared to all the people that seem to be watching me. And so I asked on Instagram, I said, hey, what do you guys think? Like, what do you like in my YouTube videos and my stories and everything? Like, do you prefer it when I talk a lot, or would you like me to edit more? Because I really stopped editing a lot, because the more I edited, the less people I had watching. So I was like, why bother to do this if it's just going to cause people to not watch? And for the majority, people were like, we just like listening to you talk. We think it's more real. So there it is, people. If you have a difference of opinion, you can go ahead and put that down below. Just don't be nasty. If you're going to be nasty, I'm going to block you. But I mean, a critique of, whether you prefer more edited or not is fine, as long as it doesn't get nasty. Like, just, give me the truth without being like swearing, or I don't really care if you swear, but you know what I mean. I think people know what being nasty is. And if you don't, then you need to go to like some school for manners or something. It amazes me sometimes when people don't realize how awful they're being. It's like, really? You think that you're not being a bitch? Because I know when I am. My daughter knows when she is, which she's like, I'm always that way. So I don't understand when people don't know that they're being awful. This thing's like keeps coming off of me, and it's overtime. So okay, so the longer I wore it, the more used I got to the scratchiness. There's a lot of serum. There was even more serum on the other side, which is why I thought that side was the right side originally, but from the instructions it looked like it was the gold side. There's still so much serum. Like, there's a lot. Like, it's getting into my mouth a little bit. I wonder how long it'll take to dry. Because you know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, serums dry, like, instantly after you take it off. And then others are, like, take forever. It did agitate a little bit of my, down here I have, like, some, acne and some psoriasis. It did agitate it a little bit because of the way it felt kind of like plasticky up again, and kind of scratchy up on my face, and so it irritated that a little bit. But otherwise than that, I wouldn't buy it again. I wouldn't. It wasn't horrible, but I've worn better sheet masks in my day, okay? Like, I don't need something that's gonna agitate me like that. And make better instructions. I realize it's a Korean company, and maybe if I could read Korean, but it doesn't even look like there are any instructions otherwise than the pictures. And these pictures would be fine if it was a normal sheet mask, But because it wasn't normal and it had like this weird texture and stuff, like, you need to explain things better. That's just my opinion. If you've used it and you understood it fine, that's great. I didn't. I guess I'm not as smart as you. But, you know, I did what I could with it. And that is that. But yeah, it feels pretty good. The serum feels nice. Like, and I have no doubt that the serum will probably, like, and it was exfoliating, I don't know. But the serum, you know, I'm sure will be very hydrating to my skin, and it's probably good for it. God, it's so slimy. I'm not sure. I think it's going to take a while to dry. So while it's drying, I'm going to probably go wash some of my makeup brushes, because I've been trying to wash them all, because a whole bunch of them fell on the floor and they got really dirty, and it's here's the truth. Some of them ended up in the litter box and I had to throw them out. There's the truth. Sometimes these things happen. Sometimes your dogs eat the makeup brushes or poop on them or puke on them when they fall on the floor or something. And sometimes when you have a cat, they get dragged into the litter box because one cat decided to lay up on your vanity and knock them over onto the floor, and the other cat decided to drag them over to where the litter box is. Thanks. So I now keep that door locked because I'm just like, okay, when I'm in here, you guys can be in here, but when I'm not in here, no. So that's not allowed anymore. No, thank you. I can't even imagine if I had ferrets, what they would do. They would be like, these are treasures, taking all my stuff. I have nothing against ferrets. I think they're super cute, and I have a friend who has ferrets, and they're adorable. And I can't wait to be able to go visit them again when COVID is over so that I can play with ferrets. I'm just saying that they would probably steal all my makeup brushes if I had ferrets. That's all. I mean, they're soft and fun to play with. I agree, right? So anyways, hey, if you've got any crazy stories about your pets stealing your things or doing something awful to your makeup or makeup brushes, please let me know down below. I want to hear your stories about your pets, okay? I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching me. I just appreciate it so much. There are people that I have met through YouTube that just really have made my life such a blessing, and thank you for that. Really. And happy holidays. Bye bye, kitty cats.